Hello guys, let's continue to learn modern JavaScript. In this session, let's take a look at data types numbers. In JavaScript, we can write a boolean use this format 190 behind. Alternatively, we can use the shorter form. 1E3 is for 1 multiply 1000, and E6 means multiply 1 million, and E9 means 1 billion. And for decimal point numbers, we can use E minus 3 means divided by 1000. E minus 6 means divided by 1 million. This one. For number formats, we can use 0x representing hex number. And for binary, we can use 0b. For octal, we can use 0o. And to convert a number to a certain form of number, we can use base parameter. Default is 0. For this case, if we want to get hex output, we put 16. We want to get binary output, we put 2. We also can put 36. We get output like this. Pay attention to this part. If we use a number here, we have to put double dots when we call this method, because if we use one dot, it is decimal point in JavaScript. To avoid to use double dots, we can use this form, use a brace to call the method. In JavaScript, when we round a number, we have math floor to round down, math zero to round up, math dot round to round to nearest integer. We also have this math dot trunk. This method is not supported by Internet Explorer. Look at this example. This example, we are going to convert this number to 1.23. So the way of doing things here is multiply the number with 100, then floor it, then divide by 100. We also can use the other method, just use toFixed. And toFixed is similar to math.round. So for this case, we have 36 here. We will get 0.4 instead of 0.3. Let's take a look at this one. toFixed also can add on extra 0 if this number doesn't have 5 numbers behind the decimal points. We get this number. Let's take a look at some special cases. If the value is too big, the JavaScript will give us this value, infinity. And some special case, also like the decimal point numbers, the actual result of this decimal number is like this. This situation is not unique in JavaScript. It's very common in the other programming languages. And if you take a look at this one, you will see some value behind this. It's not a lot of 0 behind. So to avoid this kind of issue, you should make sure how many numbers you want to care. For this case, you get this one. It's good enough to compare with the 0.30. And for this case, it's kind of special. When you do this expression, it will calculate this part first. So it will give you this 0.30 as a string. Then use the plus to convert the string to a number. You will get 0.3. Let's take a look at this one. So you also can multiply 10 to this number and then divide by 10 at the last, then you achieve the same result. Another special case, if this value is too big, JavaScript will give you this value. Yeah, you need to pay attention. This value is not causing overflow. That's why the JavaScript is not giving this infinity value. For 2 zeros, for all the numbers, you can have the negative and positive value. Similarly to 0, in JavaScript you can have 0 and minus 0. They are not the same. It's because the sign is a single bit there. Okay, in JavaScript we can use is finite and is nan to test whether it's a number or not. So for this case, you check this one not a number, you put this value, return true. Not a number, return true. But if you try to compare to nan, you will get false. You call this method onto this number, it will return true because this one is a number, it's a regular number. This one is not number, it will return false because it's nan. Infinity is not a regular number, so it will return false. You can use this dialog to get a number to verify it's a regular number or not. And for this part, you can use object.is. It's a special built-in method. So it's like object is, put this one, it will return true. This is a good thing. This is the way to compare to nan in JavaScript. And this one, 0 minus not 0 are different. If you put 0 minus 0, it is written false because they are not the same. In all other cases, this one, A and B, is the same as A triple B. A triple equal B. This one very important. Yeah, let's take a look at pass int and pass float. So when we do something like this, it will convert this string to a number. The plus is strict, so it will give us nan. But if we use pass int, we will get 100. So this method is not strict. Pass float, similarly, we get this. Pass int, we get this. And pass float, we get this. Pass int, because the first letter is A. The first part is A. It gives us nan. It's not number. This one, you also can put the second parameter to specify the number format. This one is hex. So we get this this output, and hex we get this one 0x. Once you put this second parameter, 0x, it doesn't matter anymore. Similarly, like this. Okay, more math functions, random. So this method is going to return a random number. So for this case, we get this one, and each time you might get a very different number. And we also can use max to return the max number among a series of numbers. Also minimum. And this one is the power. So it's going to return this formula's result. 2 in power 10, we get this value, for example. That's all for this session. Thanks for watching. See you next time.